The FIFA Best Awards took place on the 16th of December, and if you're watching this right now, you could be thinking what on earth I am doing making this video more than a week late. But it's never too late for a video, and we are going to get straight into it and get through all the nominees and all the winners at the Best Awards. So when it comes to these awards, it's always interesting to know the criteria for these awards and the timeline that they judge these awards on. Now we have an article from Tasneem Chowdhury, who is over at BBC, and she's a sports journalist, so we thank her for the plug on this article. So firstly, this is an award that is presented by FIFA, and the award is based on achievements from 11th of August 2024 and 2nd of August 2025. FIFA has said that the awards are based on the on-pitch performance and general conduct on and off the pitch for players, and the on-pitch performance and general behavior of their teams on and off the pitch for coaches. Nominations are compiled by FIFA and football stakeholders, and they are then reviewed by FIFA football experts. Then, the jury consists of current coaches of all men's national teams, one coach per team, current captains of all men's national teams, one captain per team, a specialist journalist from each territory represented by a national team, and fans from all over the world registered on FIFA's website. Each of the four groups of voters have the same electoral weight, making up a quarter of votes. Each voting group then has to select their top three players, goalkeepers, and coaches. It then states that captains or national teams may vote for the coaches of the nationality that they present. Captains and coaches of national teams may vote for players from the national team that they represent. Nominated captains and coaches are not permitted to vote for themselves. Specialist journalists may vote for players, coaches, and goalkeepers who are from their own country or who represent clubs affiliated to their own country. And fans registered on the FIFA website may vote for any men's and women's football players, coaches, and goalkeepers. And now that we know how it works, it's time to get into the first award. So these were the three final nominees for the FIFA Fan Award: Alejandro Ziganotto, Manolo Del Bombo, and the fans of Zaco. Out of the three nominees, Zaco SC won the Best FIFA Fan Award for 2025, as they were recognized for their extraordinary act of kindness that transcended football. Now let's tell you exactly what happened. On the 13th of May, before their match in the Iraqi Stars League, they were up against their opponents Al Hudud, and the supporters of Zaco SC turned their stadium into a platform for the fans. Took their stuffed toys, and as the kickoff approached, they threw them down onto the pitch to show their solidarity. Toys were collected and donated to local children suffering from serious illnesses across the Kurdistan region, and we will cut to a snippet of what happened. The FIFA Fair Play Award went to Andreas Harlas-Nuyking. And it's not just Andreas, it's Dr. Andreas Harlas-Nuyking, who is the team doctor of Jan Regensburg over in Germany. They do play in the third division of German football, and we're about to tell you why he won this award. Now, thanks to Gianni Infantino, the president of FIFA, giving us a full rundown of what he did to deserve this, we can tell you about it right. So he won this award because of his kind and prompt action to save the life of a FC Magdeburg fan during a 2 Bundesliga match. And yes, as I said, they do play in the third division, so this match took place during last season. And of course, his sportsmanship and his selflessness is what has led to him winning this award, because it is what shows one of the best aspects of the beautiful game that we call football. So congratulations to Dr. Andreas Harlas-Nuyking for winning this prestigious award. The FIFA Martyr Award goes to the woman who scored the best goal. Nominees are Bug, who scored her goal in the South Carolina Courage vs Seattle Reign game, Caldente, who scored a goal in the Olympic Lyon vs Arsenal game, Cheatley, who scored a goal in the Brentford vs Ascot United game, Cooney Cross, who scored her goal in the Germany vs Australia game, John, who scored her goal in Korea DPR vs Argentina, Marta, who scored her goal for Orlando Pride vs Kansas City Current, and yes, the award is named after her, Medema, who scored in the game between Wales and Netherlands, Nunez, who scored in the game between Argentina and Costa Rica, Ovalle, who scored the goal in the game between Tigres and Guadalajara, Sentner, who scored the goal in the US and Colombia game, and Shaw for her goal in the Hammarby vs Man City. And the winner of this award was for a phenomenal goal that we will be showing you right now. With that phenomenal goal, there's no doubt in my mind that Lisbeth Ovaye deserved to win that. The FIFA Puskas Award goes to the player who has scored the best goal in men's football. The nominees are as follows: Alejandro for his goal in the game between Vitória and Cruzeiro, Deola for his goal in the game between Cagliari and Venezia, De La Vega for his goal in the game between Cruz Azul and Seattle Sounders, and Montiel for his goal in the game between Independiente and Independiente Rivadavia. Nasser for his goal in the game between Al Ahly and Farco, Orantia for his goal in the game between Querétaro and Atlas, Ribeiro for his goal in the game between Mamelodi Sundowns and Borussia Dortmund, Declan Rice for his goal in the game between Arsenal and Real Madrid, Rido for his goal in the game between Persija Jakarta and Arema, Rodriguez for his goal in the game between Kasim Pasha and Rizespor, and Lamine Yamal for his goal in the game between Espanyol and Barcelona. Now this goal that won it was absolutely spectacular, and you're about to get a glimpse of it right. And without a doubt in my mind, that breathtaking goal is what earned Santiago Montiel a very well-deserved Puskas Award for 2025. And here are the nominees for the best FIFA women's goalkeeper. The first nominee is Anne-Katrin Berger, who plays for Germany and Gotham. Catacol is next, who plays for Barcelona and the Spanish national team. Christian Endler, who plays for Chile and Leon. Hannah Hampton, who plays for Chelsea and the England national team. Anna Morehouse, who plays for England and Orlando Pride. Chiamaka Nnadozie, who plays for Nigeria and Paris FC. And last but not least, Fallon Tullis-Joyce, who plays for Manchester United and the United States. And the final standings were as follows. In third place we had Christian Endler, second place was Catacol, and the winner was Chelsea and England's very own Hannah Hampton. This is a massive achievement for the 25-year-old who just came off a treble-winning season with Chelsea and also won the Yashin Trophy at the Ballon d'Or earlier. And if you're looking to get into women's football, this might be the goalkeeper to keep your eyes on. The best FIFA men's goalkeeper nominees are as follows: Alisson Becker, who plays for Liverpool and is also a member of the Brazil national side. Thibaut Courtois, who plays for Real Madrid and is also a member of the Belgian national side. Gianluigi Donnarumma, who was formerly of PSG, currently playing for Manchester City and also a member of the Italian national side. Martinez, who plays for Aston Villa and is also a member of the Argentine national side. Manuel Neuer, who plays for Bayern Munich and a German national. David Raya, who plays for Arsenal and is also a member of the Spanish national side. Jan Sommer, who plays for Inter Milan and the Swiss national team. And Wojciech Szczesny, who is a Polish national and plays for FC Barcelona. In third place we had Alisson Becker, second place went to Thibaut Courtois, and first place went to none other than the winner of the Yashin Trophy at the Ballon, Mr. Gianluigi Donnarumma, the Man City player who was formerly of PSG. And with Man City in a current title race, could he be the difference? The nominees for the best FIFA women's coach are as follows: Sonia Bonpastor, the Chelsea manager who took over from Emma Hayes, and a lot of people were confused about what would happen, weren't too sure what was going to happen in two minds, and this woman came in and won the treble for Chelsea, winning the domestic treble, and also is the coach of the FIFA Women's Best Goalkeeper, Hannah Hampton. Up next is Jonathan Giraldes, the former Barcelona manager, who then took on the Washington Spirit over in the NWSL. He won them the NWSL Challenge Cup and they ended up runners-up in the league phase. He now moves on to Leon, who he joined in June. Then move on to Seb Hines, who coached the Orlando Pride, giving them a title in 2024 in the NWSL, and he also got them to the postseason and he was named NWSL Coach of the Year. We then move on to Renee Slegers, the Arsenal coach, who fell second in the league, of course, to Chelsea, who had won everything that could have been won domestically. But Renee Slegers was massive for Arsenal as they won the Women's Champions League. The final nominee, last but not least, Sarina Wiegman, the England national team coach, who won the Euros with England against Spain this July. She defended their crown from 2022 and also gave her the third Euros women's title, and she won it with Netherlands for the first time in 2017. So great work by her. The final standings were as follows. In third place we had Renee Slegers, the Arsenal manager. Sonia Bampastor came second with Chelsea. And the winner of the best FIFA Women's Coach goes to Sarina Wiegman, and she wins her 5th crown. This also sees her winning her second massive accolade of the year, as she won the Best Women's Coach at the Ballon d'Or Awards as well. The nominees for the Best FIFA Men's Coach are as follows. When it comes to national sides, Javier Aguirre had to be up there. The Mexican national side tactician won the CONCACAF Nations League as well as the CONCACAF Gold Cup, and of course he had to be over here. We then have Mikel Arteta, who was nominated after his Arsenal side had quite a phenomenal season, unfortunately ending up runners-up in the Premier League yet again, but they did make it to the semi-final of the Champions League for the first time in 16 years, falling to eventual winners PSG. We then have Luis Enrique, who had a phenomenal season with PSG, winning the Ligue 1, the Domestic Cup, as well as the Trophée des Champions, and then winning the Champions League for the first time in PSG's history, and he also guided them to the final of the FIFA Club World Cup. Hansi Flick is the next nominee after a phenomenal season with Barcelona, winning the league, the Copa del Rey, and the Supercopa de España, and guiding Barcelona to 102 goals, the most in the league since 2017, and also making it to the semi-finals of the Champions League. We then have Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca on this list as well, as he won the UEFA Conference League with Chelsea and finishing 4th place to make it into the Champions League, and eventually winning the FIFA Club World Cup against PSG. We then have Roberto Martinez, who took Portugal to the UEFA Nations League final and won it over Spain on penalties, but it did not come with ease, as the Portuguese were the first side to win this for a second time. They did have to have a comeback in the quarterfinal against Denmark, had a good game against Germany in the semis, and then of course the penalty shootout victory over Spain. Last but not least, we've got Arne Slot, the man who came in for his first season at Liverpool, taking over from Jurgen Klopp, and he did so in fine fashion, winning their 20th league title and doing so in a really good way. The final standings were as follows. In third place we had Arne Slot, second place was Hansi Flick, and the eventual winner would be none other than Luis Enrique. Now it's time to look at the best FIFA Women's 11 side. Remind that the side is dominated by Spanish and English players, as they both made it to the Euro final and also had some of the best performances with their clubs. So we've got the best FIFA Women's goalkeeper, Hannah Hampton, the England and Chelsea player. Starting on the left in defense, we've got Ona Battle and Irene Paredes, who both play for Spain and Barcelona. We've then got Leah Williamson and Lucy Bronze, who play for Arsenal and Chelsea respectively, and both are members of the England national side. We then go to the midfield three, who consist of players who all play for Barcelona and Spain: Claudia Pina, Patrick Guijarro and Aitana Bonmat. And then looking at the attackers, starting on the left, we've got Alexia Putellas, who plays for Spain and Barcelona. Then we've got Arsenal teammates Alessia Russo and Mariona Caldente. Alessia Russo plays for England though, and Mariona Caldente plays for Spain. And in terms of Women's 11, I don't think that they've got much wrong here. I think that this is an almost perfect side, and something that really is amazing is the fact that we've only got Spanish and English players in this side. Let's have a look at the best FIFA Men's 11 squad. Goal, we've got the FIFA Men's Best Goalkeeper winner, Gianluigi Donnarumma, the Italian who currently plays for Man City and formerly for PSG, for which he got these achievements. Starting on the left in our defense, we've got Nuno Mendes, the Portuguese player, as well as the PSG starlet. And then we've got Virgil van Dijk in centre-back position, the Netherlands player and Liverpool defender. We've then got Willian Pacho, the PSG player, also an Ecuadorian national player. Finishing off the defense, we've got Ashraf Hakimi, the Moroccan man who also plays for PSG. Midfield, we've got Pedri, the Barcelona and Spain starlet, Vitinha, the Portuguese man who also plays for PSG, and alongside him we've got two Englishmen, Jude Bellingham and Cole Palmer, who play for Real Madrid and Chelsea respectively. Front line is completed by the duo of Ousmane Dembele, the French PSG star, and Lamine Yamal, the Spanish Barcelona player. Now, will I say that this team is correct? Absolutely not. All I can say is 3 players who I do feel should have been in the side definitely were Mohamed Salah, Kylian Mbappe, and Rafinha. Apart from that, I don't know about some of these other players. It does make you question the credibility of the people voting for these players. Are they voting for their friends? Are they voting for players that they just want there? But at the end of the day, this is not the strongest side that could have been put out there. And that's my thoughts on it. And the nominees for the best FIFA Women's Player are as follows. Sandy Baltimore, who plays for France and Chelsea. Natalie Bjorn, who plays for Sweden and Chelsea. The winner of the last 2 FIFA Women's Best Player Awards, Aitana Bonmati, Spain and Barcelona. Lucy Bronze, the player who plays for Chelsea and England. Mariona Caldente, who plays for Arsenal and Spain. Kemwa Chawinga, who plays for Kansas City Current and the Malawian national team. Kadidiatou Diani, who plays for Lyon and the French national team. Malchi Dumone, who plays for Lyon and Haiti. Patrick Guijarro, who plays for Spain and Barcelona. Lindsay Heaps, who plays for Lyon and the USA. Lauren James, who plays for Chelsea and England. Chloe Kelly, who plays for Arsenal and England. Eva Pajor, who plays for Poland and Barcelona. Claudia Pina, who plays for Barcelona and Spain. Alexia Putellas, who plays for Barcelona and Spain. And we finish off with the last 2 nominees, Alessia Russo and Leah Williamson, who both play for Arsenal and England. And the final standings are as follows. In 3rd place, we've got Alexia Putellas. 2nd place, we've got Mariona Caldente. And the winner is none other than Aitana Bonmati. The 27-year-old wins it for the 3rd season in a row, also winning the Women's Ballon d'Or earlier this year. She did have surgery in December though, and we do hope that she has a speedy recovery. The best FIFA men's nominees are as follows. Ousmane Dembele, who plays for PSG and France. Achraf Hakimi, who plays for PSG and Morocco. Harry Kane, who plays for Bayern Munich and England. Kylian Mbappe, who plays for Real Madrid and France. Nuno Mendes, who plays for PSG and Portugal. Cole Palmer, who plays for Chelsea and England. Who plays for Barcelona and Spain. Rafinha, who plays for Barcelona and Brazil. Mohamed Salah, who plays for Liverpool and Egypt. Vitinha, who plays for PSG and Portugal. And finally, Lamine Yamal, who plays for Barcelona and Spain. Now, before I get to the top 3 players, I'm going to be saying it out and out that I do not believe that Lamine Yamal should have been on this list, and I would even have put Erling Haaland here above him. And then looking at this list, you look at players like Mo Salah, Kylian Mbappe, and Harry Kane, and it makes you wonder how they made it onto this list to be one of the best players, but didn't make it into the best 11. But let's forget that rambling, and let's get on to our top 3 players. In 3rd place, we've got Kylian Mbappe. 2nd place, we've got Lamine Yamal. And the winner of the best men's player, a really well-deserved winner who I believe deserved his Ballon d'Or as well, Ousmane Dembele. He was really pivotal for PSG, and I do think that he could go on to maybe have another good season or 2, but we'll see what happens. If you've made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for spending your time with me. I do hope that you enjoyed it, and I do hope that you are even more excited for the rest of the season. AFCON is currently taking place, so if you are looking for something to watch, that is definitely a big one, right? If you would like to, you can subscribe, you can like, you can share, you can comment, and you can tell me what you would like to see on this channel. We're also currently on the road to 500 subscribers, and if you would like to join us, feel free to do so. So much more is coming, and I am grateful for your view. As always, thank you so much, and I hope to see you at the next one.